So Nick, I mean, based on your current situation, like it doesn't look too great, and you do want to get away from it. But in taking up a journey online doing this kind of stuff, what do you want to get out of it? What's your aim?
Yeah, well, first of all, I would like to replace my income. That would be my first goal, and that would be in maybe 6 months. But then after that, I would like to be maybe shooting for a little bit higher, just so I could obviously chip off my mortgage a lot quicker and hopefully invest into another investment property.
Oh, nice, nice. And like with replacing your income, what specific number would you need to do that?
Yeah, so it'd probably be around $15,000 a month.
$15,000 a month.
Hmm.
Okay. And you want to achieve that within 6 months?
Yeah, yeah, that'd be the goal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's definitely possible, depending on how much time you can allocate to it and your level of commitment. But certainly possible by all means. And you say after that, you want to, what sort of number are you aiming for in the 6+ months region?
So probably in 18 months' time, I'd want to be doubling it. So around 30K a month would be pretty beneficial. That way I could leverage my mortgage and use the equity to buy another investment property.
Hmm. Seems very, very smart. I like your thinking. But why 18 months? Why not sooner?
Just because I just want to see how I go with the workload and see. I don't want to push myself too much because at the end of the day, I am getting out of my job to be with my family a lot more. So I don't want to just be in the same predicament working all the time, even though it is remotely, but obviously sales equals stress. So I don't want to shoot too high.
Yeah, I totally get that, man. And it's good that you've got that mindset as well, making sure ahead of time that you're not going to push yourself. But let's just say the 6 months mark, you've replaced your income, you're working remotely, so you can spend more time with your family. How's that going to feel?
It's going to be awesome. It will be definitely a huge lifestyle change in regards to being able to stay at home, be more present, and yeah, not have that commitment of going to work and not being able to dictate my own hours. So that would be life changing for me in my perspective.
Mm, it certainly would be. Like you'll also get to spend more time with your family. How are they going to feel?
Oh, that'd be over the moon, hey, because right now my wife is doing the drop-offs and the pickups, and she's doing all those tasks, and I'm heading to work at 7, finishing off at 5. And yeah, so I'd love to just be able to help her out in those sorts of ways, like just the little stuff. And then those little stuff, like that little stuff will comp.
Hmm. Like not only will you have replaced your income by 6 months, like you'll be spending time with your family, which is something you told me that you value a lot and you don't get enough of. So how are your family going to feel?
They would definitely be very grateful that I'm at home a lot more. And that's just going to alleviate just all the stress that we've had over the past 4 years since my daughter was born. So that is just going to be huge for us.
I can imagine. And a 4-year old, like 4 to I don't know, about 7 or 8 years old is the most important time of their life for you to be around. So, like, I know you're not really enjoying your job at the moment, but how do you think your daughter feels knowing that you're not around as much as she probably wishes?
Uh, at this point in time, she's pretty young, so I don't think she's still that aware.
Mm,
I don't think it will be until a bit more older that it will affect her if I was to go down the same route.
mm, for sure. And let's say that you do hit these goals within 6 months and you are working remotely. A little bit further down the line, how's your daughter going to feel knowing that you were around? You made a decision to be more present at home so you could spend more time with your wife, spend more time with your daughter.
Uh, yeah, it will be awesome. Like I think she'd love having me around. I can only imagine. Like I hope she's like that.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's hope so.
yeah, yeah. So I couldn't tell you, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd be pretty happy.
Mm. I'm just speaking from my own experience because I know when I was a lot younger, parents separated, and I just like wished that my dad was around. So it's a very
Yeah.
important part of their life for them to be around and be present, even if they're not aware. It's a very important
Mm,
thing. And
mm.
on a day-to-day basis, though, what's that gonna do for you? Like all the little things.
Yeah, so it will it will just make me be more proud of myself as a father. Just not just I grew up with my dad around most of the time. So yeah, I just like to be able to do the same for my daughter. Mm.
Mm.
So yeah, I'd be pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a good goal milestone to have and to be able to actually do that if you're willing to put in the work. And like further down the line, like what do you sort of want to get out of this longer term?
Uh, just a whole new career. Just just something that I could use for the rest of my life because that's just the way the world is going. It's just all going through the internet now. So I'd like to just be up to date with everything and yeah, just not be tied into going to an office and having a boss. And yeah, so I'd definitely like to make a name for myself in this lifetime.
Hmm. I like it. I like it. And you are right. Like this is the way that it's going. And this is still early doors. And you're jumping on the bandwagon at a good time as well.
Mm,
But I know you mentioned in 18 months you'd like to have potentially doubled that, say working towards 30K, so you can leverage property and make some more money.
mm.
In 5 years' time, when your daughter's 9 years old, what kind of future do you want to be building right now for then?
Um, yeah, good question. Yeah, just a stable future. I'd like to give them the best, like the get my daughter into the best schools and just give her the best possible chance in life.
Hmm. And how much different would 5 years from now, if you were to go online and do sales and start doubling your income to 30K, how would that be different to the path that you're on at the moment?
It would it'd be a big difference just because I'd be doubling my income. So it would mean that we would hit I guess, new class of life. So money wouldn't be an issue. We wouldn't have to stress that much about much, and we'd be able to achieve our goals.
Mm. And what kind of class of life would you aim to live?
I would like to live a not rich or wealthy, but just comfortable lifestyle where money isn't an issue.
Mm. Mm. Are you able to live a comfortable life at the moment with your current job?
Yes and no. $15,000 a month is a lot of money, but at the end of the day, uh, comfortability wise, I'm still having to work those big hours and spend a lot of time away from my family. So, in that aspect, no.
Mm. Yeah, so it would be a big change for you just in terms of trading your time for money, learning a skill and trading that, the value behind that skill for money.
Mm.
And now, let's say that none of this works out for you. This isn't an option. You have to carry on doing those long hours. You no longer you can't spend time with your family. Your daughter grows up to 9 years old and you weren't as present as she wishes she was. You was. How's that gonna feel for you?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel too good if I'm going to be completely honest. It'd be a bit of a letdown and feel like I'm putting something off that is just going to hurt me in the future.
Mm. I could see how it could, for sure, given what you've told me. Is that something you'd be okay with?
No, probably not. No.
Mm. I guess that begs the question, like, are you willing to do what it takes so that doesn't happen?
Yeah, yeah, I can. I can see myself doing what it takes at this point of time. Definitely.
Mm. So it really boils down to you, Nick, and how much you want this. And you're a family-oriented guy, right? So I can quite clearly see you're putting your family first. So put yourself in their shoes and think how much they would appreciate you later on.
Mm. Yeah, that would definitely feel very appreciative. They would, yeah. It'd be it'd be a decision that my whole family would benefit from.
Mm. Well, you seem like you're pretty motivated, and you've got a very valid reason as to why you should do this. You told me your job's not great. You do want to take up a new career path and be able to flip property and provide a future for your family. And I think, to be fair, that we can help you out.
Mm.
So if you want, I can give you a bit of a rundown of what it looks like onboarding with us.
Yeah, definitely.